How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video, and this is the fourth part in my knife collection series. The fourth video, I should say. We're just going to pick up with 2022. So this is, if I can just get this stupid thing out of the sheath, from Columbia Knives. It's a big, bulky, fixed blade. Nice Kydex sheath. Again, I don't carry this one. It's way outside of the legal carry size. But it's also, but not just that. It's also something that's going to scare people. You walk around with this on your hip, people are going to just make assumptions. It does rattle a little bit, but that sheath retention is great. It's not going to go anywhere unless you want it to. It's also perfectly balanced, so I don't know how well it would throw, but it's a thing that could happen. Sorry, I'm going to try and keep this part as brief as possible, because this has already gone on a bit longer than I had planned. Okay, so let's start with these ones, actually. So I think it's become abundantly clear I like to get a lot of my knives at flea markets, and the next three knives that I'm going to talk, or the next couple of knives that I'm going to talk about, I got at flea markets. I'm starting with these ones. So these are throwing knives. Right, so it's a set of three in a leather sheath. Each blade is daggered. There's a cord around the handle. These are sharp, like super sharp. I actually picked up a set for myself, and then I went back to the market. So the flea market in question is like a 3 or 4 day thing. It's like, I think it's actually I think it's about a week that it runs. And I went back a couple of days after I got my set, and I got another set for my dad, because he had also had a feeling, well, throwing knives, it's just a cool piece, and everybody should have at least a set of throwing knives in their collection, even if it's just something found at a flea market. So wrapped it up. I wrapped up my dad's set, gave it to him for Christmas, and I mean, he loved it. So I haven't really thrown these a lot. I've got like cardboard boxes lying around, so maybe I'll make a target and have a bit of fun. Then the same time that I got those, I actually picked up a couple of other knives. The one in my hand here, this is a Tonto. Right, ow! Lost it, I did it again. I did the same thing in the last video. Okay, so this is a more traditional, sort of Japanese style Tonto. This cord is really loose. I'm going to have to undo it and then redo it. But I really hope I don't have to actually go that far. Come on, get on there. Maybe I can just... Come on. Okay. So it's a Tonto blade, just nice and light, and again, I like to spin my knives. It's something, this actually used to scare my grandmother, something terrible. We would be talking in her kitchen, and I would just like pick up a random like steak knife or a pocket knife or something like that, and I would just do this. I would just spin it in my hand while we were talking. I wouldn't even be looking at it. It was just like something that I figured out how to do. So that is the blade itself. I don't know what the blade is made of. It's got a cord wrapped around the handle, but the cord is like loose up here at the top, so I need to figure out how to fix that. Super sharp though. I mean, this thing has cut me a couple of times, which was not pleasant. The cuts weren't deep, but they still hurt. Now the sheath, it has a very nice sheath that it comes with, but you'll notice that retention strap is practically useless. So usually the retention strap would be sort of a little bit higher up, maybe a little bit higher up, so that it can actually hold the sheath together to keep the knife from coming out. That strap is fastened, but I can still pull the knife out. So that retention strap is practically useless. Still, a nice piece, and I haven't carried this one yet. I'm a little bit wary about carrying something when the cord wrap is coming loose. So, because if I'm going to use it, I don't want that wrap coming loose in my hand, and then, you know. So there's that, and then I picked this up. Now this is the Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops with the camo handles, and I'll tell you about why I mentioned the handles in a second. So I picked up that other Tonto, and I picked up this guy at the same time, right? I'd seen pictures of the Extreme Ops, I wanted to try it, and I couldn't find one. And then I found this at a flea market, at the same flea market. I thought, well, okay, you know what? Why not? You know, let's try it and see. And so that was last year. And well, for Christmas, from my sister, I got a second one. So now I have brothers, so to speak. And I've been alternating between the two Extreme Ops knives for the last couple of months, basically. Just, I mean, again, they have kind of a blocky look, but they are super comfortable in the hand. Now these are spring assisted, so I would not just like hand this off willy-nilly to somebody. Just let them deploy the blade. I would probably deploy the blade first, and then just say, look, leave the blade as is, and just give it back to me with the blade open. That way, you know, you don't end up hurting yourself. Because, like I say, it is spring assisted, and if you're handing this off to someone who is not familiar with knives, well, they might get hurt. So, but yeah. So, great piece. I'm thoroughly enjoying carrying it, and I'm definitely going to hold on to it for a good while. Well, the black one is staying with me for ages, because that was a gift. So, yeah, just something nice to have. Then again, like I said in the last video, I am like a pro when it comes to knives. I see it, I go, oh, look, a shiny thing. Anyway, is there anything else? I don't think so. Nah, I think we've covered everything in my knife collection now. I am going to do another one of these at some point, kind of just add, when I add to the collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos talking about my knife collection. So if you did, as always, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, subscribe if you like, if you liked seeing these things and you want to see more, because I've got like I said back, I think at the start of this knife collection set, I've got videos on a couple of other things planned. I've got tons of other stuff planned. I've got bags. I've got some stuff that I want to do, talking about some of the bags that I've got. I've got carry videos that I want to do. So I've got some flashlights lying around that I'm going to talk about. So if this is something that interests you, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, make sure that you've set it so that you get every notification. Don't worry, book reviews are still coming. I've got a couple of other book reviews planned for the year. So I've got lots of book reviews planned for the year, let's face it. I want to get back into that. So yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff coming. I hope you guys will join me for that. As always, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot if you made it this far. I'll see you for the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.